Lord Vishnu. Number 3, to disobey the orders of the spiritual master. Number 4, to blaspheme the Vedic scriptures or scriptures in pursuance to the Vedic version. Number 5, to consider the glories of chanting Hare Krishna to be an imagination. Number 6, to give some interpretation to the holy name of the Lord. Number 7, to commit sinful activities on the strength of the holy name. Number 8, to consider the chanting of Hare Krishna as one of the auspicious ritualistic activities which are offered in the Vedas as fruitive activities, karma kanda. Number 9, to instruct a faithless person about the glories of the holy name. Number 10, to not have complete faith in the chanting of the holy name and to maintain material attachment even after understanding so many instructions on this matter. It is also an offense to be inattentive while chanting. Every devotee who claims to be Vaishnava must guard against these offenses in order to achieve the desired success, Krishna Prema. Once again, I thank everyone for joining Bhakti Sanga Japa Conference call today. Let us move to our next session, which is Srimad Bhagavatam. May I know who all have joined this morning?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Guru Maharaj ki Jai. This is Pooja Arora from Haridwar.
Hare Krishna, Pooja Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Welcome to the call.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada and Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga and all the assembled devotees. This is Yashamati Priya Devidasi from Chicago.
Hare Krishna, Yashamati Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call and for your wonderful chanting, Mataji. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Susmita Mataji, all glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Maharajis. My humble obeisances to you and all the devotees. This is Krishna Kumari Devidasi from Raleigh.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Kumari Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for your wonderful chanting and welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Susmita Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, Srila Prabhupada ki Jai, Guru Maharaj ki Jai. This is Shyama Gauri Devidasi from Charlotte.
Hare Krishna, Shyama Gauri Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for giving us this opportunity to serve. All glories to all your services and welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Susmita Mataji, Dandavat Pranam to you and all Vaishnava. Srila Prabhupada, Srila Gurudev ki Jai, Vrinda.
Hare Krishna, Vrinda Gopika Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call and giving your association every day. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Susmita Mataji, Dandavat Pranams, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories to Guru Maharaj, all glories to all the assembled devotees. This is Kiran Goyal from Baltimore. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Kiran Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Mataji, for joining the call. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Susmita Mataji, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. This is Vinita Gandharvika Devidasi from College Station, Texas.
Hare Krishna, Vinita Gandharvika Mataji, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. All glories to all your services, Mataji. Thank you for giving me the opportunity and welcome to the call, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, take my Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada, all glories Guru Maharaj. This is Joy Gauranga Das from New York. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Jai Gauranga Prabhu, Dandavat Pranam, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhu, for giving your association and joining the call. Welcome to the call, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, this is Chandra. Please accept my humble obeisances to your lotus feet and all glories to Srila Prabhupada and Guru Gauranga. And this is Chandrasekhar from Massachusetts.
Hare Krishna, Chandrasekhar Prabhu, please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for joining the call. Welcome to the call. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Mataji, I think Prabhuji has joined.
Okay, Mataji, we can start then. Hare Krishna.
Give me a second, Mataji. 1 second. Mataji.
Okay, Mataji. Hare Krishna. Thank you so much for attending the Bhakti Sanga Japa Conference call today. Once again, I am welcoming all of you to Bhakti Sanga Japa Conference call. Today, we are so fortunate to have His Grace Pran Govind Prabhuji to enlighten us on the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto, 9th chapter, and verse number 29. Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Dandvat Pranam. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for giving your valuable time and association to us this morning and enlightening us on the topic of Srimad Bhagavatam. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Just a second.
Prabhu, we can't see you, Prabhu.
Yes, Prabhu, we cannot see you.
Oh, I could see myself. Sorry.
Yes, Prabhu, now we can see you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Please accept my humble
Hare
obeisances.
Krishna.
To see. Thank you, Prabhu. Now I will hand over the call to you, Prabhu. Thank you.
Okay. So I would like to Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Thank you for joining this session of your daily sadhana. So I would like to sing a song that relevant to if someone can just tell me what you see. I was trying to show. Do you see the song?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, wonderful. Doesn't matter where we are in our spiritual progress, if we can imbibe, adapt the teachings of Prahlad Maharaj and Bhaktivinoda Thakur actually very nicely express this, how to apply this philosophy in our day-to-day life. এখনো বুঝিনু প্রভু তোমার চরণ এখনো বুঝিনু প্রভু তোমার চরণ অশোকয় ভয়ামৃত পূর্ণ সর্বক্ষানায় ভয়ামৃত পূর্ণ সর্বক্ষানা এখনো বুঝিনু প্রভু তোমার চরণ সকল ছাড়িয়া তুয়া চরণ কমলে সকল ছাড়িয়া তুয়া চরণ কমলে পড়িয়াছি আমি না তব পদ তলে পড়িয়াছি আমি নাথ তব পদ তলে তব নাম রক্ষিবে আমারে তব পাদ পদ্মনাথ রক্ষিবে আমারে আর রক্ষা কর্তা নাহি এ ভব সংসারে আর রক্ষা কর্তা নাহি এ ভব সংসারে আমি তব নিত্য দাস জানিনু এবার আমি তব নিত্য দাস জানিনু এবার আমারো পালন ভার এখন তোমার, আমারো পালন ভার এখন তোমার, দুঃখ পাইয়াছি স্বতন্ত্র জীবনে, বড় পাইয়াছি স্বতন্ত্র জীবনে, দুঃখ দূরে গেল অপদ বরণে, দুঃখ দূরে গেল অপদ বরণে, যে পদ লাগিয়া রমা তপস্যা করিলা, যে পদ লাগিয়া রমা তপস্যা করিলা, যে পদ পাইয়া শিব শিবতল বিলা, যে পদ পাইয়া শিব শিবতল বিলা, এ পদ লভিয়া ব্রহ্মা কৃতার্থ হইলা, যে পদ লভিয়া ব্রহ্মা কৃতার্থ হইলা, যে পদ নারদ মুনি হৃদয়ে ধরিলা, যে পদ নারদ মুনি হৃদয়ে ধরিলা, সেসব অভয় পদ শিরেতে ধরিয়া, শেষে অভয় পদ শিরেতে ধরিয়া, পরম আনন্দে নাচে পদ গুণ গায়া, পরম আনন্দে নাচে পদ গুণ গায়া, সংসার বিপদ হতে অবশ্যই উদ্ধার, সংসার পদ হাতে অবশ্য উদ্ধার, ভক্তি বিনোদ পদে কইবি তোমার, ভক্তি বিনোদ পদ করিবে তোমার, হরে কৃষ্ণ হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে, হরে রাম হরে রাম 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 হরে হরে, হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে, হরে রাম 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 হরে হরে, হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে, হরে রাম 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 হরে হরে, হরে কৃষ্ণ 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 হরে হরে, হরে রাম 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 হরে হরে, জয় প্রভুপদ প্রভুপদ প্রভুপদ, জয় প্রভুপদ জয় প্রভুপদ, প্রভুপদ প্রভুপদ জয় প্রভুপদ, গুরুদেব গুরুদেব Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gurudev Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev Nitai Gaur Haribo 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 Nitai Gaur Haribo Nitai Gaur Haribo 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 Nitai Gaur Haribo. Dear devotees, could you please help me by reading the translation, one devotee, each paragraph?
I know no one. I know now your divine feet are a refuge free from all sorrow and fear, eternally full of sweet nectar. Hare Krishna.
At the soles of those lotus feet, I surrender myself and all I possess. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Oh Lord, there is no other protection but you in this world of birth and death. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, at last I know myself to be your eternal servant, whose maintenance you have assured. Hare Krishna. Dhanavad.
Dhanyavad.
Life before without you held nothing but sorrow. Now I live free from all misery. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Thank you.
Lakshmi, desiring such a place at your lotus feet, executed austerities only after securing a place by your lotus feet. Did Lord Shiva attain his Sivatva or quality of auspiciousness?
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna. Upon obtaining those feet, Lord Brahma became successful in life, and the great sage Narada Muni held those 2 feet to his heart. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Your lotus feet drive away all fear. Having held them to my head, I dance in great ecstasy, singing their glories. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Your lotus feet will deliver Bhakti Vinoda from the perils of worldly journey. Thank
Very
you.
good.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you. The cause of suffering, number 5. What's the translation? I was not convinced. Life before without you held nothing but sorrow. Now I live freely from miserly. That's okay. Okay translation. I would translate little difference. Bara dukkha paiyachi swatantra jivane. Independent, separate interest from God, Bhagavan. That is called Satantra Jivane. So that translation did not give what I felt to share. But it's good. It's good translation. Thank you. Okay. So with that note, thank you for giving your valuable time. I feel very grateful to be here. Every time I come to Bhakti Japa Sanga group, I genuinely feel grateful. I hope everyone can appreciate more than what I'm trying to say, that how important this Bhagavatam recitation or chanting japa and this group association. There's really nothing beside this. Of course, your personal endeavor, how you taking it, how you chanting. You taking, but are you applying? Then you'll see tangible result. So today we are serving Srimad Bhagavatam, 7th canto, 9th chapter, text 29. This, I'm sure you all are following. that how future happiness is only a mirage. It's not that mirage is not there. Mirage is there. But I'm looking for water in the mirage. I'll never find water. It's just a metaphor, but I don't wish anyone to go through hard struggle of experiencing material misery. But if you reflect, you can relate to my expression. You will agree with that. How this material happiness is a mirage. But you'll see some of your friends or their children ready to get married or explore life to whole happiness forefront. Maybe we can understand and be compassionate to both, because each of us has our particular relationship with the Lord, and that relationship will unfold the way you approach the Lord. And this is what Prahlad Maharaj is teaching, that how our first duty to serve Guru and Vaishnava. And the glory of Vaishnava is, or you can say, I'm not saying none of you do that, but sometimes in my own life, in ISKCON, we think like all these great sages, great devotees, Prabhupada, they're not like right here with us. They're like somewhere in the sky or in the past. Not exactly. They are also in our life right now, if we learn how to identify and how to identify. So I think it will be very good. Then we can push ourselves to make this life complete success in bhakti. So today's verse 29, synonyms: mat prana rakshanam, saving my life. So this is Prahlad Maharaj, who is approaching to the Lord with prayers. Lord is there, and he is literally expressing his realization. And we can adapt like this, because I hope you all know, it's not like you go to sleep and you wake up in Golok Vrindavan. Not like that. I hope everybody understand my point. You're going to really be accepted by Krishna. Krishna will accept you, but some conversation will take place. You really have to prepare like this. So this is beautiful. I hope we can take advantage of this session of Bhagavatam, where we can actually learn how to converse with the Lord. So that will help us. Ananta, O unlimited one, reservoir of unlimited transcendental qualities. Pitu, of my father. Badha cha, and killing. Manne, I consider. Sabritta, of our unalloyed servants. Read by Kam, and the words of the great saint Narada. Ritam, true. Vidhatum, to provoke. Khargam, sword. Pragrija, taking in hand. Yat, since. Avokat, my father said. Ashat vidhitsu, desiring to act very impiously. Tvam, you. Isharaha, any supreme controller. Mat paraha, other than me. Avatu, let him say, come, your head. Harami, I shall now separate. So to see the Lord's presence in every pages of Bhagavatam, we need to pray to the Lord of consciousness, because through consciousness only the only way we can approach Supreme Lord, through consciousness. But my consciousness is not pure, so I'm praying to the Lord of consciousness, Vasudev, to help me purify my consciousness. He will not do himself, but we can take advantage of Krishna's help to purify. We have to purify ourselves on our own volition. So you can all fold hand, repeat after me 3 times if you'd like. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Now we are expressing gratitude to 5 personalities. Narayanam Namaskritta Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Toto Jadiraye. Before reciting Bhakti Japa Sanga Group Srimad Bhagavatam class, which is our very means of conquest, we should offer our respectful obeisances to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who revealed this to Brahmaji, Narada, Vyasa, Sukadev, and Sutta Goswami, then to Srila Prabhupada, and to us. And unto Naranara and Rishi, who are severely performing austerity for our well-wishing, so that we can go back home, back to Godhead. Unto Mother Saraswati Devi, who reside on the face of the Lord, to give our prayers manner that Lord will accept our prayers when we pray, when we desperately. She's so kind. Thank you, Mother Saraswati. And the goddess of learning, Saraswati, and to Vyasdev, who, knowing our Kali Yuga memory, he wrote it down very nicely at his mature stage with pure bhakti vision. Mahamuni Krite. And to Srila Prabhupada, who translated in a way that I could understand. Also, Srila Prabhupada's purport is so relevant compared to any translation or any other book, because he connects, every purport he connects where I am and how to see this verse. I never saw anywhere else. So I'm eternally grateful to Srila Prabhupada for that. And what will be the result by reciting Bhagavatam? Next verse. Nasta prayesu abhadresu nittam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati uttama sloke bhaktir bhavati naistaki. If we can regularly attend these classes of Srimad Bhagavatam and simultaneously render service to the pure devotee, like Guru Puja, offenses to Srila Prabhupada every day, or to your Guru, all that is troublesome, anarthas to our heart is almost or will be almost completely destroyed. And pure bhakti, loving service to Bhagavan, Supreme Personality of Godhead, who is praised with Uttama Sloka, transcendental song, will be established as an irrevocable fact. Means nobody can take away if you hear it properly. Nobody can take away. Even if you take a detour, I had a little challenge discussion with one sannyasi recently. It was very nice discussion. We both were happy. Even we commit offense, but hearing Bhagavatam may take late, but will never be destroyed. We will come back. So, and also grateful to Bhakti Japa Sanga group for arranging this beautiful Bhagavatam, because this is the eternal credit we'll have. Thank you. Today's verse, Mata prana rakshanam ananta pitur badascha cha. Mat prana rakshanam ananta pitur badascha. Manne sabhritta rishivaikkam ritam vidhatum. Kargam pragriya jad abachada stushus. Tvam Ishwaramad aparobhatokam harami. Mat prana rakshanam anantapitu badascha. Manne sabhritta rishivaikkam ritam vidhatum. Kargam pragya jadavacha dasad viditsus. Tam Ishwaramad aparobhatokam harami. Mat prana rakshanam ananta pitur badascha. Manne sabhritta rishivaikkam ritam vidhatum. Kargam pragriya jad abachad asad viditsus. Tvam Ishwaramad aparobhatokam harami. Can we have 3 devotees recite also, if possible?
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Matpranarakshanam ananta piturbadhascha manye swabhrityarusi vakyam vratam vidhatum khatkam prakriya yat abhujat asat vidhi tutsus tvam iswaramad aparo avatu kam harami. Hare Krishna Prabhu. Thank you.
Thank you. Anyone else?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Yes.
Mat pranarakshanam anantapiturvadascha manne swabhritya rishivakyam ritam vidhatum khadgam pragrya yad avochad asadpititus visditsus tvam ishvaro madaparo vatukam harami. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Mat pranarakshanam anantapiturvadascha manye swabhratya rishivakyam ritam vidhatum khadkam pragya yadavochadasad viditsus tvamishvaro madaparo vatukam harami. Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. My Lord, O unlimited reservoir of transcendental qualities, you have killed my father, Hiranyakashipu, and saved me from his sword. He had said very angrily, if there is any supreme controller other than me, let him save you. I shall now sever your head from your body. Therefore, I think that both in saving me and killing him, you just to prove true the word of your devotee. Purport. In Bhagavad Gita 9.29, the Lord says, Saham sarvabhute samaham sarvabhutesu name deshasti na priya Je bhajanti tumam bhakta maite teshu chapyaham. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is undoubtedly equal to everyone. He has no friend and no enemy. But as one desires benefits from the Lord is very pleased to award them. The lower and of different living entities are due to their desires for the Lord. Being equal to all, fulfill everyone's desire. The killing of Hiranyakashipu and saving of Prahlad Maharaj also strictly followed this law of the Supreme Controller's activity. I like the way Prabhupada is saying, so we don't have a ill feeling against Krishna that, oh, he's favoring him. Now I need his help. He's not helping me. Maybe none of you do this, but sometimes I do create in my mind this kind of thought. So thank you, Prabhupada, for doing this. When Prahlad's mother, Hiranyakashipu Kayadu, was under the protection of Narada, she prayed for the protection of her son from the enemy. And Narad Muni gave assurance that Prahlad Maharaj would always be saved from the enemy's hands. Thus, when Hiranyakashipu was going to kill Prahlad Maharaj, the Lord saved Prahlad to fulfill his promise in Bhagavad Gita. Kaunteya pratijanihi name bhakta pranashyati. And to prove true the words of Narada, the Lord can fulfill many purposes through the action. Thus, killing of Hiranyakashipu and saving of Prahlad were enacted simultaneously to prove the truthfulness of the Lord's devotee and fidelity of the Lord himself to his own purpose. The Lord acts only to satisfy the desires of his devotees. Otherwise, he has nothing to do. As confirmed in the Vedic language, Natasya karjam karanam cha vidyate. The Lord has nothing to do personally, for everything is done through his different potencies. The Lord has multifarious energies through which everything is done. Thus, when he personally does something, it is only to satisfy his devotee. Let me read that sentence again. He has nothing to do. At the same time, Prabhupada writes, when he personally does something, it is only to satisfy his devotee. The Lord is known as Bhaktavatsala because he very much favors his devoted servant. Om Jnanati Mirandhasya Gyenanjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Jena Tasmai Sri Gurube Namah Sri Chaitanya Manovistam Sthapena Bhutale Sayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Padantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Juta Pada Kamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavangscha Sri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunatanitam Tam Sajivam Sadaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Sri Vishakhanitangscha Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunnavadi Paschata Deshatarine Vancha Kalpa Taruvesha Kripa Sindhu Vacha Patitanam Pavanebho Vaishnavebho Namo 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 Mahabhadanaya Krishna Prema Padayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gauratishe Namo He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanto Radha Kanta Namastute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Bhakta Vihinay Aparada Lakshe Shipta Shakama Taranga Madde Kripa Maitam Saranam Prapanna Brinde Namaste Charanara Vindam Tavivasmi Najivami Taya Vignaya Devi Tannaya Mam Charanantikam Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Adaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Binda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. This is very nice how Prahlad Maharaj reciprocating with the Lord with his understanding. Would you like to get that understanding? Would you like to express this kind of? And if you say yes, then you have to reflect Prahlad Maharaj's sadhana life. First and foremost, Prabhus and mothers, it is not only you, it's me too. Tough time in life. Life itself, tough time. When you, I give you a very clear sentence. The moment you try to be advanced in spiritual life, you want to progress, there will be challenges. It does not matter how lucky you are or how great you are, doesn't matter. Even Mahabhagavat, they display how to handle bhakti's progression. Prahlad Maharaj saw all sanctioned by Krishna. Therefore, when he was thrown from the mountain peak or under the elephant's big or in front of cobra, what did he see? Can I see that? Would you like to see that? Well, not really. Would you like to progress? Yes. Well, a similar thing will come. Not exactly that shape or form, but something else. He did not have any objection. Why? We should give ourselves fully. Because he gave fully to Bhagavan. That's why he graduated and Lord appeared for him. Prahlad Maharaj received so many tortures. not from enemy, you may say from his own relative, father. When we are saranagata, surrendered to the Lord, you may have to suffer many things because of that. And if you don't become desperate, then you will have to come back. With the desperate mentality, Prabhus and mothers, you are to tolerate all the torture that will come against you, and still you won't budge an inch from your path of progress. If you all agree with me, we are on the same boat, crossing the ocean. We must be prepared for any injury in any event. Anything may come, known or unknown, supposed or unsupposed. Anything may come. But we are to remain strong in our position. Fixing our eye on Krishna is worth suffering from all types of pains. When you go through challenges, the time it started, if you can reflect your consciousness where it's going, while you are fallen or felt like hammered, what was your consciousness? And while you are coming out of it, these three stages will determine your next challenge. Krishna is not going to remove your obstacle. Machitta sarva durgani mat prasada tarishashi atochet ahankarat na shusrashi binakshashi. Krishna did not say, I will remove your obstacle, challenge. Krishna says, I will walk with you how to deal with the challenge, because you created, you have to pass through. Just because you say, I surrendered you, now all the obstacles are gone. No, 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 no. You created. You have to pass through and consciously regret, repent. I should not have separate interest from Bhagavan. So when we fix our eye on Krishna, is worth suffering from all types of pain. To stand our position, fixing our eyes on him. Can you say right at this moment, I am standing for the truth, for Krishna. Doesn't matter what happened, I'm not going to buzz, I'm not going to move. Haridas, khanda khanda hai jodi jai deha pran tabu ami badane na chari harina. Even my body cut into pieces, I'm not going to stop chanting. Mahaprabhu entered in his body immediately. The moment he said this, Mahaprabhu entered in his body and took every whips. Haridas Thakur did not feel the pain, so he did not know what's supposed to come out. The ladies are crying, saying, stop chanting, your muscle and separating from the bones. Blood is, its whole body is mess. Haridas Thakur said, what do you want me to do? Stop chanting. Because I took a vow to think of God always, and he will protect. Mahaprabhu said this. Tumi bhalo chintile na koro moi bol, tuma lagi mora chakra hoila bifal. Because you are thinking good of those people who are beating you. I could not harm them because you are thinking good for them. Is that a natural or is it artificial? No, it is natural, Prabhu's and mother. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, when you are advancing, compassion to the others, naturally you will develop. What about suffering? He did not feel suffering. Why? Because Namanande Deho Sukha Na Hoy Prakash. Namanande, the happiness of holy name, Deho Dukkha Na Hoy Prakash. There was a misery, there was a suffering, there was a pain. Prahlad Maharaj had a fear, but he did not experience that level of consciousness. He saw they throw him. It's not like he was blind, he closed his eye. No. He saw. But he also saw Lord pick up him and placed on a bullock cart. And he kept on chanting as he was doing before. And as he opened his finally eye, where am I going? Oh, there was the back side of the palace. And his mother saw, where you come from? Oh, I was just going here, there, thinking of God. Okay. Prahlad Maharaj advises that whatever adverse circumstances may come to disturb us, we should try to not only see them as opposing and undesirable, but we are required to see them as quite befitting. It should come, and is coming through the will of my good, well-wishing Lord. Suridam Sarva Bhutanam. Prabhupada, I was listening this lecture. I like to hear this 1,000 times, million times. Prabhupada repeating this. Suridam Sarva Bhutanam. Devotee should see like this. Who is talking for? For us, follower of him. Prabhupada said, devotee should always focus. Krishna is Suridam Sarva Bhutanam. He knows more than Pran Govinda knows about himself. And he is very kind. Prabhu's and mother, is not that I don't confront suffering. I do. But I try to uplift my consciousness, and it works. Anybody can do it. But you have to convince. Faith, you have to bring it. Have a strong desire to have strong faith. Krishna says, 7.21, Yo yo yam yam saddhayam archati ichchati. You want to desire for Shraddha? Tasya tasya achalam Shraddha. Vidadami aham. I will give you. But we have to ask for it. Krishna will not give if you don't ask for it. Krishna will not remove. Prabhu, this is too much painful. I can't handle it. Please help me. Then he will push it slowly aside. Nobody told us before we joined to Hare Krishna movement. Probably I would think twice, maybe not join. Now you try to understand the philosophy. I don't have an option. I cannot become karmi. I don't want to become karmi. This is the ignorance, stupid. Will I touch fire knowingly that it will burn? No. Can I go back to karmi life? No. No, I don't never want, even in dream, karmi life or Gyani life. So what's the option? Sadhaka life. But it's painful. Yes, I have created. Dirty example, please excuse me. One man passed stool, and stool was horrible smell. He said, oh, disgusting smell. And stool talked to him. One sannyasi told me that, actually I was talking. Said, I was a good samosa before I met you. And with your association, I became like this. Now you complaining about me. I know it's a dirty example, but Prabhu's and mother, I reflect sometimes those things. It's like if anything is bad in my character, my life, people talk about, it is me who allowed, who desired to do this. I must learn how to tolerate. I must learn how to appreciate Krishna during that time. Krishna is so kind, he will never send something that we never. But when we wanted, we really did not know what a trouble of material desire is. So Prahlad Maharaj advises, whatever adverse circumstances may come to disturb us, we should try to not only see them as opposing and undesirable, but we are required to see them as Krishna's sanction for my benefit. There is a lesson I need to learn. Prabhus and mothers, don't try to fix the environment. I tried. I had one Prabhupada's disciple, Mataji, she's very nice. I said, they talk bad about this, but I did not really get involved. She turned back, she said to me, Pran Govind Das, this is your chance to learn how to tolerate. I was like shocked looking at her. She's senior devotee. Her husband is a big leader in our movement. And I was like, didn't know what to say. So next week I said, it hurts. He said, of course it hurts. Who said it will be joyful? Tolerance is not a joyful. But I love Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur explanation. He said, tolerate one life, eternal freedom. Eternal freedom, is it worth it? I think about it. It is worth it. For eternal freedom, I will tolerate. It's not a big price. But if I don't focus on eternal freedom, it is painful. We shall try to read positive sympathy in the pain. Prabhus and Mother, don't live in pain. You can live with pain. Pain will not go away. Try to hear me. I'm not a good in language, any language, even my own mother tongue. I'm not good at it, anything. But I'm trying to express what I went through or I'm going through, but it is worth it. Don't live in pain, but you have to live with pain. Whatever it comes, let it come, sanctioned by Krishna. Don't try to fix the environment. I'm not trying to make myself better. No need. These things intensify my prayers and closeness to Krishna. It is necessary. Believe me, I prayed many times in my life. I never felt intense when I had a trouble. Then intensity is automatically there. Nobody, I don't have to even think. Tears comes. Intensity and purity connect us to Krishna for eternity. It is sanctioned by Krishna for us to. And if we just learn the lesson, environment will change. That doesn't mean you are free at that moment. There could be another big test, worse than previous. And your doubt will come. I doubted. Is there never end? Should I run away some other community, some other place, somewhere, like be myself? Yes, you can go to the closet. You will never learn how to cooperate. Selfish idea, what brought us into binding, will never be released if we don't learn how to cooperate with the devotees. Easy to cooperate if we find the good quality in every devotee. It's not easy, it is possible. So we should read positive sympathy in the pain and not only negative opposition. One thing to note is that nothing can come without his sanction, without Krishna's sanction. So it is coming to me with his sanction. There can be no spirit of retaliation in him. That Mataji is the cause of my problem. You are not going actually against another devotee. You are going against Krishna. You want to be in love with that person? We read that we don't have a taste for bhakti. And what did Rupa Goswami Pad says? Adara, anudinam, khalu shaiva justa. Adara. 7 bars on Nectar of Instruction. If you look at it, adara. Adara means with affection, with feeling. But if we have a retaliation, we are going against the person we are supposed to express our affection and feeling. Krishna has unlimited love, but we don't have. Well, I should not say, I don't have, because you all have. I don't have genuine, strong affection, care for the Lord. I'm a Subidavadi, advantage taker. I'm in danger, please help me, protect me. This is called advantage taker. Nothing wrong, it's all right. You keep on coming, but make sure your desire is to please him in a favorable attitude, not hostile attitude. If I have some connection with divinity or higher power, then I can punish whoever don't like me. That is not a favorable attitude. Anukullana Krishna Anushilanam, but here you have Pratikul Rohita. There can be no spirit of retaliation in Krishna. Therefore, the pain has come for some purpose, to purify me. This positive end is there. He is trying to finish the bad consequences of my previous actions. I would otherwise have had to undergo the bad consequences of my previous action. Perhaps Krishna is making that intense in order to be finished within a short time. I strongly believe that. Therefore, it is his grace. If with this attitude we can face the danger and surrounds us, then very easily we are released from all such opposing forces. Dear Prabhuji and Mother, try to give yourself fully. Not sometime I like what's going on in my life, what Krishna is arranging. Sometime I don't like. No, give yourself fully. Find a positivity in every situation. Every situation may not be grateful, but learn how to be grateful in every situation. I did not say situation is grateful. Don't misunderstand, please. Situation may not be grateful. Actually, material journey is not grateful at all. You're lucky if sometime some are good. But whole process of bhakti is how to remain grateful in every situation. It is the most basic and fundamental substance in the devotional world. We are shooting for Golok Vrindavan. The whole structure of devotional service is based on surrender, saranagati, saranagati, saranagati. Prahlad Maharaj says that whole of Vedic knowledge is based on Atma Nivedanam. You must give completely, wholly. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, I was reading Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur's comment on this sloka today's, and he gave a very interesting dialogue. So I'm going to make it like a dialogue form. He didn't say it's a dialogue, but that's how I saw it. He says, since, my Lord, since you are under the control of your devotee, your mercy to people simply follow the mercy of the devotee, isn't? Lord says, yes. You are not merciful to those who do not take shelter of the devotees. Yes. I'm not, because by the request of your devotee, you are merciful to me. Yes. 3 times Krishna says, yes, yes, yes. That is expressed in this verse. When you have time, read this verse again. And we found it. I think you killed my father to make the world of the word, Narad Muni says to his mother, when Narad Muni in his ashram rescued his mother from the demigods. I don't know what shelter they would give. Of course, they would not give good shelter because his enemy's wife and the future enemy is in the womb. I don't know what kind of, please, demigod, forgive me. Or, I don't know what you do, but I'm just thinking like, it would not be as comfortable, but Narad Muni rescued. So at one point, Mother Koyadu asked him, can you please give some assurance for the future protection of my child? And Narad Muni says, yes, he will have a protection. Did you ever talk to any senior devotee, get some blessings? Try to do that. But don't demand. Try to do some service that that devotee will feel to give you. If you ask for it without service, you may get the word, but the power that carrying the word may not be there. When those businessmen in Bombay asked Prabhupada, can you give some mercy to us? Maharaj, kripa kijiye, please give. Prabhupada was not, I don't know how Prabhupada was feeling, but his expression, scared me. Prabhupada turned around. You all want my mercy. Aapko sabko kripa chahiye. Haan ji. I'll bless you that you all lose all your material asset and become lover of Krishna, like all these Western boys and girls. Then some of the businessmen, Maharaj, not like that. Are Baba, what kind of mercy you are asking? I thought about it. Because they are in agyan, they are in ignorance. They cannot see actually lover of God is ultimate happiness. They cannot see. They think more material assets is their happiness. Some possession in a temporary world. Even though Maya may kick any moment called death, but they cannot see. So we have to be very careful when we serve the senior devotees. If we attentively serve them, their feeling for us, for our upliftment, will have a guarantee affecting our consciousness. So Prahlad Maharaj says, I think you killed my father to make the words of Narada. And Nishingadevi again he said, yes. When my mother prayed to Narada, he gave the blessing. Your son will create good fortune by destroying the demon. Rishim Parjacharata Tatra Bhakta Paramaya Sati Antarvartini Sa Garvasya, in the womb. This is 7.7.14. You can see 7. Bhagavatam, that my pregnant mother, desiring the auspiciousness of the child, delivery after the arrival of her husband, render service unto Narada with great devotion. Rishi Karunika Pradad Ubhayam Isharaha. The merciful, capable Narada gave auspiciousness to her child and granted delivery after the arrival of her husband. So Narad Muni blessed that time. It is recorded 7.7.15, 14:15 if you look at that. So Prahlad Maharaj wonderfully expressed, I think, my Lord, you protected me since my father desiring to kill me. And he said, I will cut off your head. He literally threatened Prahlad Maharaj. If you look at today's verse, he said, I'll cut your head off. You protected me from the snakes and elephant. It was not possible for him to kill me by his hand. Prabhu's and mother, make a little journal. Every little things you experience, his protection, it is real. Write it down. When you are in a depressed or something happened, read those own volition, how you saw God's hand in your life. It is very powerful. Very powerful. That journal will become anecdote for you and for many souls in future. You don't know what Krishna is planning for each of us. He's going to not deliver us just like that. He's going to deliver us by using you also to deliver some other soul. I like the last part of this purport, how Prabhupada so nicely said. Though the Lord is equal everywhere, he has the quality of being controlled by his devotee. This is what Prahlad indicated. Prabhupada very nicely put this verse. Samaham sarvabhuteshu na deshasti na priya je bhajanti tumam bhakta maite teshu chapyaham. If Prabhupada was alive, I would run there. When you read this verse, how come this verse popped in your memory to express this? Why? Can you tell us, please? Samaham sarvabhuteshu. I'm equal to living being. When we hear this, what thought runs through our consciousness? The God is equal. He cares for everybody. I am including everybody. He cares for me. No me deshusti no priyo. I'm not jealous to anyone, nor anyone is specifically dear to me. Oh. So there is no friend and enemy to him. Correct. I mean, it would be horrible. Maybe, I don't know all of you, but in my life, I never saw my mother or father partial to some siblings, not me. You know, of course, I felt my mother was, why not? I should say, I felt always she was more compassionate and merciful to me more than my brother, sister, but I don't say that in public. Well, I already said it, I guess. But I felt, and I strongly believe that she always used to care for me. Because of her good wishes, I came to ISKCON. So after describing this, Krishna tells next part, he says, Je bhajanti tumam bhakta. Those who worship me, what happens to them? Beautiful verse, if you look at it, if you chew it, chew it. Maite teshu chapi aham. They are in me and I am in them. Good example is Prahlad. So it is very endearing declaration, I would say, of an intimate connection of the Lord Krishna. Maite, they are in me. te teshu chapyaham, and I am in them. Would you like to be one of those? One of them? Yes. Why not? That is our most first priority in life. I want to be in God's thought, in his heart, and I want to embrace him in my heart. Close your eye and embrace as many times, minimum at least few times a day. Prabhu's and mother, do it. Sehi genam abhashat kenat dhenam vishishyate dhenat karma phalote gat santi nirantaram. 12:12 Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says that engage your intelligence. What are you practicing? I'm chanting. Are you engaging your intelligence? Sehi genam. Then Jnana dhenam vishishyate. If you engage your intelligence, then you can meditate on him. And if you can meditate on him, then all this troublesome karma will be destroyed. Of course, each one will be in its own time, but destroy if you can meditate holy name and chanting and Krishna. Embrace Krishna. Put your head on his feet or through your mental body. Meditate, meditate. Dhyanat karma phalotegat. Third line says dhyanat. From that meditation, karma phal will destroy. What will happen? First thing, you will have an inner peace, not outside. Outside you will have a trouble in this life journey. But inside you will have an inner peace. So the Lord in Bhagavad Gita does not talk about endearments like those two frequently. So when he talks about it, it is significant. So in first part, he's saying that he is impartial in but after that he says, I am partial in next line, if you look at it. Je bhajanti tumam bhakta, those who worship me, moi te teshu chapyaham. They are in me, I am in them. That means they are very intimately connected. Before I thought, okay, it will happen automatically. Prabhu's and mother, can you write it down? Bhakti is a cultivation. Bhakti is not automatic. You literally have to meditate a particular form of the Lord. That you paying obeisances, you giving him massage. Aham padaikamula dasana dasa bhavitasmi bhuya. Manasmare dasa pate gunante ginita vaka karma karota kaya. Beautiful prayers of Vitrasura. I got infected by Radha Govinda Maharaj when he was in Alachua. He was quoting this verse and I could see his tears coming sometimes. I said, Maharaj, you love that verse. He said, yes, Haji, ये हमारा जीवन है, आपका भी जीवन है. बोला, ठीक है महाराज, कृपा कीजिए. In that verse, I read the purport. In the purport, it says, Prabhupada says, every disciple should see his the eternal associate of the Lord. And he should serve the Lord under that eternal associate. Don't think my guru is from India, my guru is from America, my guru is from Bosnia or whatever. No, it's not proper to think. Maybe their body is from there. But we are talking about guru means who? What is guru? Not the body. Body has that person. 100% Krishna conscious person is the guru in that body. And our connection through the body, I'm not denying it. That's true. That's why we take it seriously. So here Krishna says, Shamaham Sarvabhuteshu is referring to Lord as a judge. So a judge is not partial to plenty for different. So judge gives whatever the person is destined to get. So a judge is not partial. Je bhajanti tumam bhakta. But those who worship me, what happens to them? In America, I remember long time back, I had to go to court also one time. And I learned many things. Wherever I go, I just try to learn something. And it says, mercy is more powerful than justice. And I was pondering about it. I said, yes, yes. How did you learn that? He said, I am 32 years practicing law here. Behave such a way that judge will be merciful than justice, even though he's judge. I will never forget. He's an American, Western man, but I learned that, and I see in this verse, Krishna is expressing that same thing. In a Karmi world, an intelligent man also by Krishna's grace found. Why? Krishna says this, Buddhi Buddhi Matam, that I am the intelligent of the intelligent. He did not say only the Hare Krishna people. He said any living being, anywhere you see intelligent, I am that intelligent of the intelligent. The naked painting in Fisher Mansion, Prabhupada was staring at it. Sannyasis were confused. Is Prabhupada looking at the naked picture or what? Should they also follow Prabhupada or they should walk out? They're like puzzled. Then after 10 minutes, Prabhupada says, Krishna is so intelligent and he gave that so much intelligence. Very well done, the painting. Did he see the naked? No. He saw Krishna. This is very nice. We can see Krishna everywhere like this. Bhagavad Gita is full of that. Philosophically try to see it. Then you will be able to see practically. Then your goal is spontaneously will be happening. But there is a step by step. It don't happen automatic. It's cultivation. Sadhan bhakti. Jadrishi jadrishi bhavana jasya siddhir bhavati tadrishi. How you cultivate, you'll get siddhi like this. That's what Brahma Samhita says. Jadrishi jadrishi bhava, shraddha. As you cultivate, then you will see that. Srila Prabhupada said a charitable person may be charitable to all people, but he is naturally more effective to his own children. I like the way he said, because that reminded me. A reporter asked Prabhupada, do you love all your disciples equally? I'm sure some of you heard that. I love that answer Prabhupada gave. I'm paraphrasing, I don't remember exact word. He said, yes. But then after a few moments, he says, but some of my disciples wants to serve me more, wants to serve the Lord under my guidance more. So they inquire and it appears that I am more merciful. That is also correct. What? Wait. What did Prabhupada say? He's impartial or partial? He's impartially partial. Now you figure it out what I say. Just like Krishna. It's wonderful. It is not considered a fault that Lord or Prabhupada loves his devotees who are like his own children in comparison to all other living beings, who are also existing in existence. Lord offers his care to everyone, but the intimacy of relationship are not possible to everyone. I hope you all agree. To Krishna's eye, everyone is equal to his eye. But Krishna is not equal to everyone's eye. I have tested this. It is not only an idea, it's a fact. So similarly, the point is that Lord cares for everyone. He especially cares for those who love him. So that is why this verse is a glimpse of the heart of the Lord. And Srila Prabhupada's purport, I remember reading that Lord and the living entity eternally glitter, shines, joyful, in the midst of challenge. When a living entity becomes inclined to the service of the Supreme Lord, he looks like gold. He's no more golden or like gold. No, he's pure gold. The Lord is a diamond. So this combination, you put a diamond on the top of the gold ring, very attractive. I come from that background. I know how beautiful they look. And you all, I'm sure you have an experience of beautiful diamond, big diamond, the Lord in the gold. In Switzerland, when Prabhupada there, he said, think Krishna is like a diamond in your heart. And then he said, careful. When you have a precious thing, you should guard, otherwise somebody else will steal. I was thinking, why is saying like this? Because when you invite Krishna in your heart, you have to guard. You don't want to hear nonsense, offensive things. But if somebody is very close, going through tough time, you have to create an atmosphere. Go out of little more than you could. Pray for that person. This is needed. That's how we all grow. The example is often given that the Lord is like a desire tree. Whatever one wants from this desire tree, Lord supplies. That's a fact. We hear in Prabhupada's purport many places. Lord as a desire tree is given. Sridhar Swami, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, they also give them. Not only Prabhupada. Lord is not only desire tree, which act as a desire fulfiller, but also a relationship builder. Relationship builder. Lord is a person who cares for those who come to him. So the example he gave, as if a person goes and asks a desire tree, the desire tree will fulfill the desire, but the desire tree will not become attached to the person. The desire will not strive to protect the person on one's own accord. The desire tree does not become enemy of that person's enemy. But the Lord does all this. So the Pandavas as a devotee became attached to the Lord. Lord also became attached to them. To really say, I love you, my Lord Krishna, I love you, Radharani, I love you, Krishna, I love you, Mahaprabhu, I love you, Nitanda Prabhu. Keep saying every day few times, you will start hearing also from Krishna. He loves you. Devotional service to the Lord is not an activity of this material world. We need to remind ourselves, it is a part of spiritual world where eternity, bliss, knowledge predominates. That means this is the transcendental activity. This is a part of spiritual world to the extent we situate ourselves in those activities. And that extent we also become situated in spiritual world. This is a beautiful. So I hope you can ask yourself, why does Nishingadev take sides when he is equal to everyone? And try to answer yourself. It will be a good journal. Because Krishna's equality towards everyone does not mean, I said, passive neutrality. It means active responsibility for everyone and active reciprocity with everyone to keep them all on the path of spiritual or to spiritual consciousness. As we mentioned that God does not, Krishna does not play favorites, but he that's always will be there. That always will be there. I love reading, about Duryodhana's, I think is a, fifth canto, 18th chapter. I believe it's a verse 2 or 3. In the purport, Prabhupada writes that when Duryodhana died, you may say, Does God hate bad people? No. N-O. No. God hates no one. But God disapproves the nefarious activities of the demoniac people. But he never disowned them. He endeavors to rectify their mentality. That's what he's doing to me. Maybe some of you can relate to that. He's willing to forgive their misdeed, but he never interferes with their little independence. Why does Supreme Personality of Godhead permit sinful activities? You may even wonder, I asked that question. Why Krishna allowed me to do something in my childhood or here, there, until I come to the mature? Why? The Supreme Lord Krishna does not want anybody to act sinfully. And he begs him through his good conscience, Vivek Buddhi, to refrain from sin. But did Pran Govinda Das listen? No. When someone insists upon acting sinfully, the Supreme Lord gives him the sanction to act at his own risk. Same question, who is responsible for Ajamil's fall down? It was him, not God. Krishna will show you what you should do, but whether you will do or not, he will not. I hope you all know that I asked this to Harishwari Prabhu also, because he was there. Prabhupada said, mother is cooking and there's a fire, and she also has to go to the tube well to bring some water, she's busy. But the child is mischievous. Child want to touch the fire. Mother said, no. But mother also kept the medicine in the cabinet in case the child touch fire. Just meditate on it. I'm not going to say the answer. You come out on your own answer. Does mother knows the child will touch the fire? If she knows, then why did she buy the medicine? Think Krishna like that. No one can do anything without the sanction of the Lord. Yes, he's so kind, but when the conditioned soul like me persists in doing something nonsense, Lord permits that individual Pran Govinda to act as his own risk. Same thing, Lord supported Pandavas in the battle of Kurukshetra against the evil Duryodhana. But at the end, when Duryodhana lay on the ground with his thigh broken, Krishna was not happy, Prabhupada writes. I literally almost stopped there. For a moment I was thinking, wow, even though Krishna arranged, why Krishna nagging this war 18 days plus? He wants them to reflect and come back to him. He will not force them to come to him. He wants them to come on their own. Because coming on our own, this thing you must remember. You regret. Regret means ask for forgiveness. You repent. I take responsibility. I will never do this. I will try not to do it. Then you take the responsibility. You take the risk. What? New selection, new elimination. My mind is dictating. No, I'm not going to do it. Not good. I will not do it. This is how we advance. So, Prabhuji and Mother, I'll stop here. We have some 10 minutes because I always ran out of discussion further and I feel guilty every time. But Krishna is very kind. Today he reminded, stop here. I said, okay.
Hare Krishna.
I would like to ask if anybody has any reflection any further discussion, please come forward and help all of us through the conversation. Yes, Mother.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Thank you, Prabhu, for the wonderful class. I can see hand raises from Radha Jyoti Mataji and Nikita Mataji. Radha Jyoti Mataji, would you like to go ahead first?
Yes, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam to you. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam to you. Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for the session. I'm eternally grateful to you. And I think I'll hear this session many times. Prabhuji, I have a question. You mentioned that we grow by avoiding hearing all the nonsense thing which is not useful for our cultivation of Krishna consciousness and the offensive mentality, and we choose to go through the tough atmosphere by having a prayer attitude and help to those who are in need, and that's how we grow. You mentioned this, so I wanted to know how to cultivate this, because when we are offensive, or say when we are indulge in nonsense thing, it's very difficult to come out because we don't know that exactly it is a nonsense. And then when we pray, we are very selfish. I mean, I am very selfish, so I don't think I'm praying without any personal interest to some other person. And later on I realized it was not pure prayers, so again I go back. So how we grow, because it's very difficult what you have mentioned, how to cultivate it. That's my first question. Hare Krishna, Prabhu, please
All right.
teach on this.
So maybe you can help me by writing down also. First thing we should do, this is what I do from where I got this. This is from, there was a time I was suffering really, and I accused Prabhupada. Of course, later on I apologize. And I'm being honest to you because nothing to hide. Krishna knows if I am showing that I am better than all of you or something. It's horrible to think like that. So yes, I did mistake. And then I look at first thing we should do, number one, acknowledge. But don't try to acknowledge on your own. As Prabhupada says, understand. Understand means stand under. Under Guru's guidance. How, what happened, what just happened? Just reflect. Acknowledge first. First you acknowledge. This is happened. Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, believe. He says, if you have three things on this acknowledgement, you will not commit offense. Even something horrible, offensive things happen. If you feel this is horrible, the suffering will come. I can see that. Your heart like a, tremble, you're scared that there will be offense. I care for this person. This person should not suffer for this, even though I was involved. Or if you express this to an audience where you say, you may not mention the name of the person, such and such incident happened, I was there, and I see that person will be suffering in future, and this is horrible. So if you have these three way of looking at it, offense will not catch you. So acknowledging, knowledge is one thing. Acknowledging means you accepting that understanding. That is what acknowledge means. It's not knowledge, it's more than knowledge. You're accepting that understanding. Then you go regretting. Why did I do this? You know when it will happen? When faith awakens in you, you regret. Some people don't regret. They go on, I don't care, this and I mean, I can say, because I used to act probably like this in teenager life. Some people will not regret immediately. Why? Because there is no faith they have developed yet. If you look at Bhagavad Gita 4.40, Krishna scares us, no? Ajnanascha saddadhan samshayatma vinashyati. Hari Baba. It's scary. We came for bhakti, but we will not get bhakti if we have a doubt and if we have no faith. So then, first thing is you acknowledge with that. Then you regret. Means you asking for forgiveness. To the Lord also, my Lord, I don't know why I'm thinking like this. Please forgive me why I said like this or why that person said to other person. You may not be involved even, but you pray to the Lord. This is horrible. My friend did something like this. It's not good. I don't know what it is. You know, when Lord Brahmaji did something, he was after his own daughter. And if you look at the different persons, different perspective, what they saw, those who criticize, the mental children of Marichi, mental Chaji, they represent lust, greed, anger, madness, illusion. That's why it's difficult to give up, because they're born from that source. To control or to go above 6 beggars or enemies, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, mada, matsarja, you have to have 3 things. The source of these 6 comes from 3. Labha, puja, pratishtha. And this 3 comes from where? Swatantra. In the song today, Bara dukha payachi swatantra jibhane kadure gelo opada barani. The dukkha will dissipate when we actually become paratantra. Paratantra means you don't have a free will. You have a free will, but you aligning with the will power of Guru and Krishna. You have to come on your own. Then it is called paratantra. Not that you don't have a independent. You have independent, but you are aligning what they want. So then possible forgiving others. Forgiving others also means you begging their forgiveness. Forgive is not like I forgive. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur forgave himself. Yes, he committed one offense. Not an offense really. A little child, Prabhupada said, little child wanted to eat mango without offering. Is that a really offense? But Bhaktivinoda Thakur made it such a way. He said, everything belongs to Krishna for his pleasure, and you just took this mango for yourself. This is offense. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur took so heavily that whole life he never ate the mango. I don't know, some of you may be born in America, you may not understand mango. Mango is like ice cream and cake for Americans. Because I'm in America, I know. When you tell them mango, they may not care. But you tell them, can you live your life without ice cream and cake? Why? I say, why are you asking why? Because you cannot see ice cream and cake. What is birthday party without ice cream and cake? Oh, come on. Mango is for Bengalis like that. So to give up his whole life. And when Srila Prabhupada bragged about it, he said, whenever mango was offered to my Guru Maharaj, he said, no, I have committed offense. So wonderful in that lecture, I learned 2 things. We forgive ourselves, we forgive others, but we don't forget the incident. Then it will never reoccur. It will never reoccur. You can stop it. So forgive, but don't forget. It's very interesting the way Prabhupada says. You go accept correction means rectification. if I'm repenting and I'm asking for forgiveness, but responsibility to correct myself is not born, is not working really. Something blocking. So accept correction means rectification. What is rectification means? Not repeating again this kind of ever. Bhakti Siddhanta Thakur was a great example. Then assume responsibility. Assume responsibility means I am accountable for my action and intention. It's scary. Believe me, it's scary. Try to develop vairagya, yukta vairagya, you will face that. In another synonyms we call sannyas. A lot of sannyas candidates, oh my God, they go through nightmare. None of the public or none of the devotee knows what they go through. That's why we have sannyas college on that. Because they have to be accountable. Everything they do, everything they think it has to be accountable. Then next stage will be progression depends on you are picking. I don't want to do this. I'll do this. Yes, yes. This is good. This is good. Will please Prabhupada, I'll do it. Repeat again. Let's do it. It's hard. Let's do it. This is easy. No, but it is causing a problem. Don't. Even it's easy. No. And if you keep on doing these 6 stages, then you'll become selfless servant. What does selfless servant mean? Saranagati, surrender. Surrender. What does surrender means? Trinadapi sunichena tarorapi sahisnana. Trinadapi sunichena is not a new fight bhakta will do it. It is for the surrender soul. Because if you look at the words before, it said, I don't have a taste. I don't have a taste for the holy name. Why? The next verse Mahaprabhu says, because you need Trinadapi sunichena tarorapi sahisnana. So this is a shorter version, I think. You can contemplate on it. And next time we'll discuss more. Is that
Yes,
okay,
Prabhu.
Mother Raja?
Yes, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, you mentioned about the responsibility there. You mentioned accountable, the first point, and I lost the second point. And you didn't even explain that, but later on I will.
Accountability for your action and intention. You know, one person desiring to apply for sannyas, then another person investigated in his iPhone, he is looking some website, not a good site. So you're not eligible to apply yet. This is not good. You are exploring this kind of Facebook. Oh, it was somebody, I think, was using my phone. No, don't give all this excuse. I'll never mention that name. They are there, but it is very, you may get like, my God, it's scary. Yes, to go back home, back to Godhead, it should be scary because we don't carry anarthas with us when we arrive in spiritual world. Anarthas has to leave behind. These are not favorable. It will cause, I don't know if on a thorn path, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur says, when you are serious, you walk on a thorn path. I was really scared. Before I thought it is all metaphor. It's a nice, you can repeat it, all this. Now it's like you feel it. Oh no. Every step you have to like watch it. Otherwise you'll get. Can you walk with a splinter on? Try. I'm stupid, believe me. I actually put a little, I purposely did it just to test it. You may say like, oh my God, Pran Govind Das is such a stupid. Yes, I am. And for a few days, I could not walk. Then I took it out finally. Somebody else helped me to took the splinter out. But just to see it, it was a painful. When Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur says, Progression means you walking on a thorn path. I was thinking like, what does that means? It sounds like a good to preach, but when you apply it in your life, it's really painful. You'll come to a point you got nothing. Materially, even if you are a grihastha or a sannyas, you have some prestige, you have some money, you have a family, you have a food and this, that. But when you're really advancing, you feel like your heart has nothing, empty. That desperation, you pray Krishna so hard. More you are in negative, it attracts positive, Krishna's mercy. Then Krishna definitely will reveal. But that negativity will come. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur asked his disciple, is there something you all have to say? You all together discussing, waiting for me? He went for a walk, like morning walk. He didn't do so much like Prabhupada, but he went for a morning walk. He said, well, Prabhupada, they used to call him Prabhupada also. We're just wondering about our life. Oh, about your life. What about your life? Well, we're serving for decades under your guidance. Yes. You don't like to serve anymore? No, we want to serve. Then what is the question? Well, it seems like we don't have any possession. Or you want some position? No, like we're serving, but seems like we are empty in our heart. He said, this is very nice. Very attractive position you have got. Prabhu's and mother, please remember this, because each of us will go through this. Before you see the positivity, negativity has to be there. In my own personal life in Alachua, where I am, just before the sunrise in winter, not now, now is not sun. I was testing it for days. Haridas Thakur said this, and I was trying to test it, what Haridas Thakur said. I go to Mangalarti, 3:45, to set up everything, and the brahmacharya, they have to be more steady. So, okay, we go early. It's cold, but it's not as cold. You know when it is cold? Just before the sunrise, 7 o'clock. I was like, wow, this is what Haridas Thakur said, and this is so true. You feel the extreme pain when you see you have lost. You are like useless in the material world, spiritual world, everywhere useless. Nobody cares. You're like going through like a vacant, empty. It is right before the dawn. The sun will just rise, full-fledged in your heart. Krishna will appear to you. You will feel that kind of feeling. When I heard this Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur's explanation, it soothed me. I'm not saying this is good journey, but this is internally, it's very pleasant. Wow, I'm coming to that point. You'll come to that point. Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, you feel you don't have anything? Say yes. What do you feel? It's like we're serving. We want to serve, but we don't have anything. Inside heart is like no happiness, no suffering. It's like a absence of everything. He said, this is very good, very good. Do you like to serve? Continue serving? Yes, you will get wealth, spiritual wealth. This is required. Material emptiness is good. Material emptiness is good. Is the place where spiritual asset will fill. But you have to empty out your heart from material. You feel like no attraction for money, no attraction for sex, no attraction for anything. What is this? Where am I going? I don't feel any attraction spiritually. Keep on going, keep on going, keep on going. Keep on growing. I'm going to show, and I want everybody to read with me. I'm sorry, I didn't open it. Give me 1 second. And this is required. Where it will be, let me think in my Bhagavatam. Okay, here it will be, I think, Krishna, 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 Krishna. Yes, here. Okay. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Okay, I got it. Now let me go out of here. Can everybody, if possible, unmute and read it with me loudly? Can you all see it?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yes, sir.
Yes, Prabhuji.
You can see it? Okay. Your hand and seriously pray to Krishna. Etan shastaya paratmanishtam advashitam
Etanshaya
purvame maharshi
paratmanishtam
aham tarishami
Purvatame Maharshi
tamo mukundangri
Tarishyam
nishivaeva.
Durantaparam Tamo Kundangri Nishevayaiva.
One more time. Etam shastaya paratmanishtam advashitam purvame maharshi aham tarishami durantaram tamo mukundangri. Okay, the last time. One more. Etam shastaya paratmanishtam adhashitam purvatame maharshi aham tarishami durantaram tamo mukundangri nishevaeva. What is good? We should read the translation together or read one person read?
We all read together, Prabhuji.
Okay, let us
Hare
read
Krishna.
together.
I
I shall cross over the
The
insurmountable
insurmountable ocean of
ocean
Nisai, being firmly
firmly
in the service of the lotus feet of which was
which
approved by the
was
60 archangels.
yes,
The previous devotees, Lord Sri Bhakti,
Yes, I'm
Lord
sorry.
Paramatma.
Devotion
Supreme
to Krishna,
Personality of the
Paramatma,
Godhead.
Supreme Personality
Hare
of
Krishna.
God. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhu's and mother, you just took a bow. You're going to cross this material ocean, insurmountable ocean. And if you read that chapter, you'll cry. This man who composed this, this is spoken by Krishna later on. It is composed by Abunti Brahmana, but later on Krishna was very joyfully says, when a soul really pray like this, I am going to cross this Maya, insurmountable ocean of nations, and I'll follow this sadhan bhakti. You will come to this negativity. Abunti Brahmana was worthless to everybody. People would spit on him. But then he got Krishna right. That moment when he took that bow and he crossed it, Krishna gave him darshan and delivered him immediately. Prabhu's and mother, I hope you all are convinced there is not real happiness in this material world. First, you have to convince yourself that this is not our home. We want to go home, but we have to go home only in a properly. We cannot just go home by rushing without proper, because we are conscious being. Consciously, we have to prepare ourselves and make ourselves. Okay, thank you for giving extra 12 minutes. I'm sorry.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji, for the wonderful class. Yes, Prabhu, actually the time is 9:13 here. So I can see one hand raised from Sayatan Prabhu. Please, Prabhu, forgive me. We have a guideline that we have to finish the call at 9 o'clock our time. So is it okay, Prabhu? Can we end the call?
Sure.
Thank you so much for enlightening us today. We are very grateful to you and look forward for your association again in the future. Dear devotees, let's pay our obeisances to Prabhuji. Pancha kalpa
Pavanebhyo
namo namah. Srila Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai.
Hare
Srila
Krishna,
Prabhupada
Hare
ki
Krishna,
jai.
Krishna Krishna,
Canto
Hare
Bole
Hare,
Prabhuji ki jai.
Hare Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna Hare Ram Ram Ram.
Srila
Hare
Prabhupada
Krishna
ki
Jai.
Jai, Bhakti Sanga Jai,
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Gaur
Dandavad
Thank you,
Pranam.
Nitai.
Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.